Today's focus will be on area and the 3 most common strategies to solve for it. Before we get started, we should discuss some important vocabulary. The first being area. Area is the space inside a 2D shape, and it is measured in square units. Next, it is important to know what a square unit is. A square unit is a 1 by 1 square. When solving for area, you might use square inches, square feet, square meters, or square yards. The unit of measure will largely depend on what you're measuring. For example, you might measure a beach towel in square inches, but use square feet for the floor of a boat. Now that you know what area is, let's talk about how to find area. To find area, you can count the unit squares, skip count, or multiply the side lengths. Some people refer to this as length times width or base times height. Let's practice. To find the area of this rectangle, I am going to simply use the counting method. When unit squares and side lengths aren't provided, we can solve by placing the unit squares inside the rectangle ourselves. When using this strategy, it is important that there are no gaps or overlaps. If the unit squares overlap or there are gaps, I will not get an accurate answer. When we count the squares, we get a total of 32 units squared. For this particular problem, there are no labels. When a label is not provided, it is best to use square units because we know that area is measured using 1 by 1 squares. Area is the inside of a shape. To find the area of this beach towel, I'll skip count. Since there are 5 squares in each column, counting by 5s is quicker and easier than counting each box individually. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This time a label was provided. I get 35 square inches. Area is the inside of a shape. The final strategy is to multiply. In the word problem below, it states a boat has seating that is 9 inches by 7 inches. What is the area of the seating quarters? To show my work, I will label the side lengths 9 and 7. Next, I write an equation. To find area, we multiply 9 times 7. 9 times 7 is 63. We get an answer of 63 inches squared. Why is it so important to label it square inches, you might ask? Because this is what 63 inches looks like. You can measure it with a straight edge. And this is what 63 square inches really is. Area is the space inside a 2D shape. No matter which strategy we use, we get the same answer. There is no one right way to solve for area, so choose the strategy that works best for you. Happy solving!